Hi, Carter from Lang Originals. If you're watching this video, you are considering buying or you've already purchased the Hoist-A-Cart Gen2Cover, which we're going to go over today and kind of give you some tips and tricks on how to get it onto your Hoist-A-Cart Gen 2 and make sure everything is covered nicely in the easiest way possible. Let's get started. The Hoist-A-Cart cover comes in this nice bag, and when you're not using it, go ahead and put it back in the bag, keep it nice and clean, and then it'll keep it from getting dust on it and getting dirty. Before we pull it out of the bag, however, let's go to the Gen 2 and let's prep this and get it ready for the covering. Before we do anything, we're going to lock down our casters and make sure that they're locked in place because we're going to be moving the top around a little bit. So I'll lock those in, and then I'm going to take the top and carefully bring this down to the ground so I can have access. Now, I've already loosened these straps. You can go ahead and take the straps off if you want to, or you can just loosen them up a little bit so that you can do this and just leave the straps like they are there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the boom down by removing this pin, and while I hold on to it, carefully lower that down. I always put the pin right here because I'll end up losing it. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the frame here, the lifting frame, by taking this pin out, and I'm holding it up so it doesn't come sliding down on me. All right, I'm going to put this back in. Then we're ready to get our cover out. I took the Hoist-A-Cart cover out of the bag, and the first thing you'll notice as you look at it is that it has a PVC solar coating on the outside, and then there's a nice felt on the inside so that it won't scratch any of the painted tops or any of your painted parts. Then I unzipped both sides of the front of the door, and I rolled them up and attached them with the Velcro that's right here, and then I put this on top of my top. Now I know it's the front because the logo will be right here, and so I'm going to have the roll up here towards the front, and then I'm going to take the bottom, kind of loop it, just kind of loop it loosely underneath here, and this doesn't have to be perfect, it'll all work out. And now I know this is a corner because there's kind of a pyramid shape right here that has an extra padded material in it, and that's for this corner right here. So I'm just going to make sure that that part right there is on the corner, and I'm going to do the same over here on the other side. This is way easier down here on the ground than up in the air. Okay, so once that's on, I'm going to raise up the top. And just straighten this edge out. This way it doesn't have to be perfect, but it's up in the air for you already. And you can see on the areas where there's corners, there's an extra patch here. I'm just going to straighten this side out. And then as we go to the front, all I have to do now is I'll have to lift this up over the top of this. And there's another patch right here that you can see that goes on this part of the arm, the lifting arm. Then all there is to do is tuck your doors in. Release the Velcro. Zip down both sides. We are covered.